Hey guys, this is sorry for the delay. This is Solomon Ellis giving my latest review. Talk about Super episode 85 right now. We're like we're over 30 hours away, 38 hours away from the Tournament of Power. How things are how to begin. We get to see that people are preparing, making their moves. This seems like what you call a very auspicious, a very good story. Anyway, let's get started. And it starts off, Goku, we're trying to locate hey Android 17, but he sees some kind of weird, disturbance at Mr. Satan's house. Apparently, he goes there to investigate and what. And what does he find? Satan training Majin Buu, and he's all skinny now. I don't know what kind of training Mr. Satan is doing exactly for Buu, but it seems to be working. It's pretty impressive. Goku hardly recognized him. He's no longer the big flat Bob. He's rather skinny and muscly. When you look at him, how impressive he is. He even asked Goku, to fight him, to spar with him. How he spars with him a little bit. He does that. How he does that thing. When you launch multiple attacks at once. How he managed to knock him out of bounds, The fact that Majin Buu actually beat Goku in that one fight, that was rather impressive, And this is skinny Buu. After he went to training and, and got, and lost some of that weight, Now, we know that he's fat because he absorbed that fat Kai, and he was strong as fat. But now that he's skinny, he's apparently a lot stronger, and Goku noticed and acknowledges his strength. If this is what happens to him when he's getting ready for the tournament, what will happen to him if we try even harder as the tournament begins, and he knows that, and he finds out that he can't kill, anybody. It's just out of bounds, so no killing, that's not allowed, We get to see that the gods and all the others, they're trying to make their moves, their motives known. Like, for example, the Universe 11 Kaioshin, the one with the glasses, he makes a move coming a meeting of all the Kais. Hey, we get to see Goas of Universe 10. And there's 10 is there. That one Kai from Universe 9, the stingy one. We get to see that. See them, all talk and cooperate. Like how the hell they're gonna deal with it? I mean, they all agree that the tournament is messed up, and the fact that they lose, they all get erased, and only one could survive. This is pretty tough for them. They don't want to do. They didn't invite Universe 7's Kaioshin. I mean, the Supreme Kai from Universe 7 is not coming because, they don't trust him. They disapprove of Goku, It's obvious that they hate Goku, because of what he did, putting all the universes at risk, asking for the power, his attitude, Now, even the gods of destruction have their own meaning. I'll talk about that in a little bit, I'll talk about that in a little bit, Like, they really hate Goku, even though the Kaioshin don't get along, disagree with each other, and some like the Universe 2 and the Universe 3 Kaioshin argue over which is better strength or intelligence, But they disapprove of Goku. They do, even though they may not agree with each other one and all, they agree that they have to do what they can to survive, in order to make sure that or they win this tournament. And even Universe 11 and understand that only one strongest universe can exist, and that will be Universe 11, and we will win with our Pride Troopers. To be honest, the probably one wild card in this tournament is most likely the Pride Troopers, because seeing their incredible strength from their leader, Tempo, and we know there's a guy stronger than him, like Jiren, and he is like way stronger than this, stronger than him, and Goku gave him one hell of a fight, Now we get to see see this what you call this place, it's in the rain and dark, and we get to see Tempo. He goes into looks like this bar or restaurant, we get to see all these furry animals. I think we get to see bear, cats, dogs, or whatever, We get to interact with this guy. He calls him General. His name is Kakashin. Apparently he's called the Splashing Warrior. He's one of the Pride Troopers, He's trying to ask him what he's thinking about. He's thinking about Goku. Remember, Goku gave him one hell of a fight. Alright, and that fight was just getting started, but he can't help thinking about Goku. That means he's thinking about him now. I mean, he couldn't defeat him, before, so how he's gonna handle him, in the tournament, And that makes he's probably thinking of him, as a warrior, which is impressive. And I can't wait to see how they handle this situation, and how they're gonna deal with this, because Tompo, he's probably thinking what he's gonna do for the tournament, how he's gonna handle this. However, we get to see that there's also a distress signal, Caution doesn't know about what happened when he went to, to see Zen-Oh-sama. He doesn't know about the tournament of power. That means when he tells him the news, it's not going to be good. Uh, and then there's also, what you call it, what you call, we get to see them, help this planet. We get to see that one tribe trooper that looks like Beerus, and his name is Dishi. He's called the Sonic Warrior, kind of like Sonic the Hedgehog. But from what I tell, he has these buck teeth a little bit. And even though Beerus and Champa, they look like cats, this guy looks more like a rabbit, with the pointy ears and that buck teeth a little bit. However, we don't know what he is exactly, so it's still what you call undetermined what his species is. But he's a member of the Pride Troopers. How he's called to handle this monster on this planet, and this gray-skinned alien-looking dude with black eyes, He tries to handle him. He needs help. But Tompo and Cashford arrive, together. They work together. They manage to defeat them, and the way they look, they're very heroic, and it's obvious these guys, protect the whole universe. All these Pride Troopers, and we don't exactly know how many members are there, From what I could tell from the universe 11 Kaioshin, I think there are about at least maybe 7 or more, depending on how you see it, because we don't know how many exactly. Actually, they managed to save the day, all heroic and hero-like, We get to see what they're made of, but they know about the Universal Tournament. They have no choice but to participate in the fight, and they have no choice but to use whatever means necessary. And they're going to ask Jiren, and who is their strongest warrior, who's training right now on their home planet. They're gonna ask him to fight in the tournament. Which is, and this guy is supposed to be stronger than Tompo. That means he's gonna be an incredible fighter, and probably have the strength to probably defeat Goku, even with Super Saiyan Blue combined with Kaioken, which is saying something. Next time you got the gods. The gods of destruction, they also plan their own little version of a meeting, Champa, finds out, he's asking if they don't do anything sneaky, and they all discuss Goku. Some don't like him, and that one female god described him as beautiful, the Egyptian looking one. That clown god is like rather arrogant, what you call, and it doesn't matter. My Pride Troopers will claim victory, Champa knows Goku well, after having their encounter the first couple times. He knows that what Goku did was rather reckless, but he can't afford, to lose this tournament, So he's gonna try to do his best, and so he's gonna fight Saiyan. With Saiyan, he contacts Kabul, Kabul. He'll ask him, give me Saiyans, give me stronger Saiyans than you, give me every Saiyan, like all that stuff. Fighting Saiyan with Saiyan. I can't wait to see. Meanwhile, we go back to the lookout. We get to see Goku ask Dente for help. Mr. Popo tell him to call Dente Kami. Kami, he is the guardian of the earth, technically, and trying to be more respectful, That's Goku. That's been Goku, he's always been straight to the point. But Goku, he's just being Goku. He asked him about where 17. He knows about the tournament. Goku's not. Dente's not an idiot, He knows about the tournament, the meaning, and he knows about what happened between Beerus and Zen-Oh-sama and the Kaioshin, which means that he knows everything. And so, not everything, but he knows something, He tells him where he has to go. There's an island to the south. We get to see 17. He's riding his coat. We also get to see that Gohan's also training as well. Oh, he's going to see Piccolo. Who's going to train him as well. Say, I'm going to take that soft body of yours and train it, Which is pretty good. I can't wait to see how, Gohan and Piccolo are going to handle their training together. I can't wait to see how that happens. How about you? Anyway, that's all I got to say. Hope you enjoyed this podcast, guys. Thank you. This is 11's gave my latest review of on Dragon Ball Super episode 85. I'm out. See you guys next time. Bye.